Hello and welcome all my dear third standard students. How are you all? I hope this time you all are ready with your notebooks. I hope that now you have the habit of sitting with your textbooks and rough book and the needed stuff. So my dear students, I also hope that you are obeying whatever instructions are given to you. The obedient students are sending thoughts, their Fairbook photos, their notes nowadays to me. I am really glad to have these all updates from your side. That means yes, you all are watching the lectures and you all are very much interested to stay connected to your sir as you are staying in the school. Anyways, sooner or later again you and me will both come together in the school once this situation of COVID-19 gets calmed down, and we all are praying for the same. My dear little champs, welcome once again in the science lecture. This is Rohan sir from Mahdi English Medium School. First of all, before starting anything, I am going to present a beautiful thought given by Bhojani Sayyeda of standard 3rd from our Mahdi English Medium School. The thought is, without teachers, life would have no class. So if you want to get the standard of living and your class higher in the life, in every aspect of the life, you need a teacher. That is what Bhojani Sayyeda means to say by this thought. I really appreciate from the bottom of my heart because she took the time to just share the thought, and I am looking forward for the other students to send me the thought so that I can also mention it here. Not only thought, if you want to share any poem lines, if you want to share anything, I can share it here so that keeping in the mind that you are not able to meet your friends, I can share your thought with all your friends because we are sharing this lecture on the YouTube, on the TV screens. So all your friends will be able to see your name and your thoughts or whatever you want to share. So I will be really glad to have these things from your side. Also, not to forget, also the homework of yours which you are doing daily in the lecture. So my dear students, now let us continue with our class. What are we going to do today? Briefing out of the chapter. Obviously, you must be knowing that after finishing the chapter, I have the habit of showing all the pages again and briefing out the topic, what have we done, so that you can again watch the video lecture if you have missed out any. Then chapter 9 objectives. Objectives are on page number 93 of your textbook. So if you are having the textbook today, well and good. If you don't have the textbook, there is nothing to be worried about. You will be able to write the answers in your rough book also and send it to your follow-up teachers. But writing is must. Whether you are doing it in your rough book or in your textbook, you will have to send it the work to your follow-up teachers on the daily basis. So I hope you all will follow these instructions. Let's get started. So I'm giving you time to take out your rough book and textbook. I'm going to wait for a while so that you will be ready in few seconds. Okay, my dear students, I hope now you are ready. I am going to display the textbook. First of all, we are going to read the summary points which are there on page number 92. So, my dear students, these are the summary points. Let us read and understand, and then we will move towards the objective exercise, and then I'll just give you the brief out of the chapter. So, first point says that our body is made up of cells, tissues, organs and organ systems. So it was there on the first page itself, the ascending order, if you remember. Cells together becomes tissues, tissues together becomes an organ, organs, collection of the organs becomes the organ systems, and different organ systems together makes organism. So this was the ascending formation which was given on the first page itself. Second point says that there are several organ systems in our body. Third point says that the muscular system consists of all the muscles attached to the bones, and only because of the muscles we are able to move our body in the way we want. Next point says that the digestive system consists of the mouth, food pipe, stomach, intestines and anus. So digestive system consists of these many body parts. And students, let me tell you, just if you will keep these summaries in your mind, no, you will never have to again read the chapter once if you have seen the explanation part, because the summary says it all. If you keep this summary in your mind, you will be able to solve no matter whatever kind of objective I will give you from between the chapter also. Next point says that the respiratory system consists of nose, lungs and the windpipe. So these organs you will have to keep in your mind, that this system consists of these many parts or these many body parts. Next says the nervous system consists of the brain, the spinal cord and the nerves. So these three things are there in the nervous system. The heart, blood and the blood vessels make up circulatory system. So circulatory system consists of these three things: heart, blood and blood vessels. The excretory system helps in removing waste materials from our body. So excretory means what? To extract the useless things. That is why it is named as excretory. So it helps to remove the waste of the body. The reproductive system helps in producing the young ones. So the reproductive system is the system with the help of which the baby is born. The baby can take the birth. So these are the points which, if you will keep in the mind, like I said, you will be able to solve at least all the objectives, no matter whether it is of the textbook or the worksheet. So I hope you have studied, you have learned, you have understood and you have read this chapter thoroughly, not only by watching my videos but also on your own at your home. So let us now solve few objectives starting from the next page, that is page number 93 of your textbook. I hope you all are ready with the pencils in your hand. If you don't have textbook, I hope that by now you are ready with your rough notebook. Now the people who are writing in the rough notebook, for you, please give the heading subject science chapter 9 our body. Also please give today's date. In the heading part this much things should be there. So now let us solve few objectives. Now those who are writing in the rough notebook, they will have to write just a question number, answer number properly. Let's get started. First question is fill in the blanks. I will zoom in and zoom out the blanks, the questions, to write the answers whenever necessary. So question 1, objective type questions. Now in that question A, fill in the blanks with the correct word. So my dear students, here along with the blanks options are given. So it is pretty easy for you, yes, only if you have understood the chapter and you have watched the explanation video very silently and carefully. So let's get started. Let us solve, let us write the answers in the blanks. Question 1. The tissue is made up of dash kind of dash. Now for the first blank options are one or many. So the tissues are made up of one or many kind of dash. Now first of all you will have to recall whatever you have understood. A tissue is made up of what Obviously cells, not of the organs. So we got the first answer of the second blank, that the tissue is made up of dash kind of cells. You should surely know that tissues are made up of cells. Now obviously one cell is called cell only, but the collection of the cells makes the tissue. So a tissue is made up of many but not one. So first blank I will write many, and in the second blank I will write cells. I hope students you too are writing the answers. I am going to again zoom it out. A tissue is made up of many kinds of cells, and that's it. So this is how you will have to read the blank, you will have to observe the options given and then fill in the blank. It is not tough, also it is not easy if you have not gone through the chapter twice a time. Okay, so I hope that you have written the answer. Actually the answers, because one blank contains two answers. Number 2, the arm muscles dash to move the arm up and down. So what kind of movement does the muscle makes to move the arm up and down? Shorten or shorten and lengthen. So does it makes the only movement of shorten or shorten and lengthen both? Obviously shorten and lengthen both. Here students, as you can see, I don't have space to write the answer. I am going to underline or draw the box for the correct answer. So this is the correct answer. I drew a box, if you can see. So the answer in all I will speak again, I will read it again. I hope that you are writing the answers in your textbooks or in your rough notebook. Please make sure if you don't have the textbook, do write the answers, because once I finish the lecture, I just know what we have solved, because many students have then asked me the query, sir, we have not done this or that or etc etc. So if you do not have textbook, please write the answers so you can keep the note that these many things are done from XYZ chapter. So this blank answer will be like this: the arm muscles shorten and lengthen to move the arm up and down. Please write the answer shorten and lengthen for second FB. Okay, I hope it is done. Number 3, the air we breathe out is called dash. Air. Options are inhaled or exhaled. Now the air we breathe out. There is a difference between air we breathe in and breathe out. Obviously it can be either inhaled or exhaled, but what do we call to the air we breathe out? Okay, I hope that you at least try to think the correct answer. Anyways, the correct answer is exhaled. The correct answer is exhaled. So the air we breathe out is called exhaled air. Please write the correct answers. Do not make the spelling mistakes. Spellings are already given in the form of options in the brackets. So try to ignore such mistakes. Number 4, the dash connects all the nerves of the body to the brain. Options are spine or spinal cord. So which out of these two connects all the nerves of the body to the brain? This is what we have just understood in the previous lecture. This part of the chapter came just in the previous lecture. I hope that many, those who knew the answer, they have written it. Anyways, the correct answer is spinal cord. Spinal cord is the correct answer. Okay, so I have to draw a box. So the answer is spinal cord. I hope that you have written. So the answer will be like this. The spinal cord connects all the nerves of the body to the brain. Okay, and the last one blank. The dash system cleans our body by throwing out body wastes. So is it excretory or respiratory system? Which system cleans our body and throws out the body wastes? I hope that you at least try to recognize the correct answer from the options given. Anyways, I am going to type the correct answer here. It is excretory. So the excretory system cleans our body by throwing out body wastes. We have successfully solved all the 5 blanks. I hope that you too were writing the answers along with me. I'd like to repeat the answers, only the answers of the blank. Number 1, many kind of cells. Number 2, shorten and lengthen. Number 3, exhaled. Number 4, spinal cord. And number 5, excretory. Let us jump on to the next part of the objective questions. Question B, choose the correct option. Now this is a kind of multiple choice question, MCQ, which you have been solving in your worksheets and in your exam as well. Let us solve it. I am pretty sure that 90% of the students might have solved it already, at least those who are very much regular. Number 1, which of the following is made up of different tissues? Options are cells, organs, organ system or tissues. So which is made up of different tissues? Is it a cell? Obviously not. In fact, collection of cell makes the tissues. So is it organ? Yes, it is organs. Correct answer is organs. Please write it down. If you have the textbook, there is no question of writing. You can just tick mark as I have done. So organs are made up of different tissues. Next, which of these refer to the skeletal system? Let us read the options. It gives the form and shape to the body. Yes, this point is right. It protects the soft inner parts. This point is also right. This is made up of bones and joint. I think this is also right. Option D, all of this. Yes, if all the points seems to be correct for one question, then this option should be right, all of this, because all of these points matches with the question given here. So please tick the correct answer. If you are writing in the rough notebook, write answer to all of this. This way you will write all the answers in your rough book properly. The students who are not sending their work regularly, we will count them irregular students and accordingly internal marks will be given. Number 3, which of the following organ systems help change our body, our food into substance that our body can use? Options are digestive, respiratory, nervous or circulatory. Which of the following organ system help change our food into the substance our body can use? Obviously it is digestive system. Please write the correct answer. Number 4, which of these organs absorbs what is needed from the food? Come on, think about it students. I will give you 3 to 4 seconds. Which of these organs absorbs what is needed from the food? Is it food pipe, intestines, stomach or anus? So which of these body organ? Okay, I hope that you thought long and hard about the answer. If you have already tick marked the answer, just check your answer. The correct answer is intestines. Here is where many students I have seen making mistakes. They are writing stomach, but you will have to understand that stomach is useful to mix up the food, not to take what is needed. It is a kind of container, not strainer. Next is number 5 is, which of these organs expands and becomes big when filled with the air? So do you remember that activity, students? The activity was there on page number 90. So if you have watched the video lecture, you might be knowing that the correct answer is lungs. Like a balloon, lungs also expands and collapses, that is extracts or shrinks whenever the air is in and out respectively. I hope that you are marking all the answers, especially those who are having the textbook. Now if you are marking the correct answer in your textbook itself, you will have to still write the today's date and then you have to send the photos to your follow-up teachers. But please make sure, do not fail to send the photo of work you are doing. It is like you are running a long race and then when the time medal distribution is there and you got first rank, you are not coming up to take the medal. So please make sure whatever work you are doing, you will have to send it regularly. Number 6, which part connects all the nerves of the body to the brain? Now this is what we have already solved in fill in the blanks. So the correct answer anyways is spinal cord. I hope that you have marked it, and if not, please tick the correct answer. Spinal cord connects all the nerves of the body to the brain. Number 7, which of the following organs is not a part of circulatory system? Heart, brain, blood or vessels. Now you will have to think circulatory system. If you remember, blood vessels are there, blood is there, heart is there. So if all this is there, heart, blood, blood vessels, what is not there? Brain. So brain here is the correct answer because brain is not a part of circulatory system. This way you can also go back to the textbook pages and recall the knowledge you had from the explanation videos. And the last MCQ, which of these organ systems help in producing babies? Now with the help of which system babies are produced? Again, if we go back to the textbook, is it excretory system? No. Then reproductive system? Yes, it helps to producing young ones. It is clearly written. So reproductive is the correct answer. I hope that you also were writing the answers, students. Here we have completed our 5 fill in the blanks and 8 FBs. Now let us just see what have we done in this chapter throughout in the sequence. First of all, we solved the warm-up exercise in which we wrote the full spelling of body parts given here. Then we saw that what is our body made up of, and in that this ascending order, to remember this ascending order was very important. That is what I have been telling you in all the lectures of this chapter specially. Then we saw organ systems, the skeletal system, muscular systems, and not to forget skeletal systems and the organs in that, muscular systems and the organs in that. Everything you will have to remember that how many organs are there in each system, which was there already in the summary of the lesson. Then digestive system we saw. Not only that, but many labeled diagrams I took it from the internet and I showed you, and many facts were there in between the chapter which we read and enjoyed. Also many facts I shared with you in both the lectures of explanation. At least 10 to 15 facts I shared with you in each of the lecture. So with that we saw one activity, and not only that, after understanding what is nervous system and their body parts, circulatory systems and the organs, we solved match the following. I hope that you also have solved it. Then lastly we saw that what is excretory system and reproductive system, and how is regular exercising helpful to our body, and then 2 keywords obviously, and the summary we did today. So with this students, I end by today's lecture. Today we had a lot of fun solving these objectives. I hope that you have written these objective answers in your rough book if you did not had any textbook or any kind of material. I request you to please send your work regularly to the teachers, and please make sure that you should have all the answers with you, so that during exam or during the test, online test time, you don't have to seek for the answers and for the fair book of your friend. With this I end my today's lecture. Thank you all my dear students for watching this lecture thoroughly and enjoying it. In the next lecture we may solve few more objectives, that is 1 word and 2 word example and the question answers as well. So be ready with the rough book for the next lecture. Till then, take care of yourselves. Goodbye. Have a nice day.